Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Prophit Williams, man, on the words of wisdom, man. I know it's been a while, man, It's been on a little hiatus, man. Been doing a lot of homework, been doing a lot of research, a lot of studying, man. Once again, man, the spirit is definitely here, man. The spirit has always been with it, but it's definitely becoming more evident as the times keep passing. This your boy Prophet Williams. For those who maybe new to the series or whatnot, man. And and here on Words of Wisdom, man. We just bring it to church, man. We just take it to church, man. We deal with the truth, man. The ugly truth, man. The beautiful truth. And we move past, man. Because we got things to do. So just to holler at y'all, man. I just wanted to holler at everybody who's this is not a message that is an attempt to sway anybody from voting or anything like that. But this is just something to make you think. You know what I'm saying? To really make you think, to really help you think. And I just wanted to come in. I just wanted the spirit, and there have been a lot of things that are just a lot of realizations that I've been having, man. A lot of revelations, and a lot of things that have been going on. And I just want people to realize, man, for the past 2 years, Chicago has had more young black men, more Latino and black men, die in Chicago than in Afghanistan, the war on terror, in the last 2 years, right now, more young people have died in one U.S. city than in the whole war on terror. Now, the most whopping fact, the most whopping thing, the craziest thing about it all is, the subliminal factor that we don't see is who is from Chicago. Our president, right? He's supposed to be black, right? But right here in America, the highest murder rate. That's just a whopping fact. I would really want people to, dwell on that, and really understand that, really let that marinate. We're in the time of revelation right now. Our churches really don't really tell us this right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're in the time of revelation, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's said that's gonna happen, is happening. All the corrupt governments coming together, lawlessness abound. God's people having a strong delusion. You know what I'm saying? All of this, man. And we must come to about who we are. For anybody that's out there that's going to vote, I must ask you, do you have any idea what government is? What man's government is? What you are doing? And this is not for me to be harsh. Look, man, it's 2012. It's 2012, and people really need to start learning to align themselves with the truth, because God is true. God is 100% truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sit up and talk all this about God, but you don't know nothing about God if you sit and evade truth. You know what I'm saying? If you want to bend truth your way, we have no time for that. You know what I'm saying? And just be honest. If you, for anybody out there that's going to vote, while you're at the polls, I want you to remember, for all those who call themselves believers in Jesus Christ, in the energy of Jesus Christ, in our heirship of Jesus Christ, for those who even call themselves to believe, do you know that the government was the one that conspired against killing Christ? The government and the high priest were the ones who conspired to kill Christ. You have to understand. We ain't got no time, man. We ain't got no time to be fooling around with all this bull jive and foolishness, man. We're going to be real. And we're going to be real about the word. We're going to be real about the spirit today. In these last days, we must learn to forget the flesh. And we must learn to listen to that voice of reason, And we can't be so arrogant and foolish We can't be so arrogant and foolish to think that, you know, people don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when as your brother, I'm coming to y'all, you know, with this urgent message, of unity, and I pray that, you know, the ignorance be lifted off of the people, off of our people, you know, and that we'll listen, you know, because what's going on is very deep, man. It's all a backwardness, you know. And you have to understand that those ones, these evil ones, they're serious about what they're doing. So it's time for us to start getting serious about what we doing. And we ain't got no time to be playing, man. You know, it's too much playing. That's why right now I can't go to church right now, because I'm not hearing any action, any kind of rebellion going on. It needs to be some real rebellion going on right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And it really needs to be some real unity in this, some real union in this. Rebellion doesn't just have to be violent, but it has to be a movement. It has to be a movement of progression that's going the whole other way. You know, it doesn't have to be nothing that's violent or anything that you know, any of that nature. You know. But we have to get a spirit of revolution in us, man. You know, we show signs of a people who have already lost, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, man. You know, let's be honest. It's so much that's going on in our community today. You know, if we really, it's so many places to start, because the elders really don't understand what the youth is going through, and we need each other. We need each other, man. But every day the young black man is getting swept into prison. And the young black woman is getting fooled into thinking that it's about something that it's really not. Understand how our relationship is being sacrificed. Understand how our relationship is being put in ruins, is being ruined. You know, through media, through an image, through music, through people just not thinking. You know, God made the world through his mind. Don't let nobody tell you no bullshit, man. And don't be cool with bullshit. Too many people today, we cool with bullshit, man. And we gotta kill it, man. You know, we have to let the truth fly free. And we can't, you can't be a lover of the flesh. We have to love the spirit. Which one are you gonna serve? You gonna serve the flesh, or you gonna serve the spirit, bro? And too many of us been serving the flesh, man. It's time. You know what I'm saying? We have many things that we have to do. But this is a backwards world. This is a backwards place. We have to understand who we are. Understand that this is the new Egypt that the Bible speaks of. This is the new place of bondage that the Bible speaks of. Understand who we are, man. Understand who we are and where we are in time right now. Like I told you, this is the time of revelation. Man.